terms of results, achieving numbers like 5% TACoS,
Yeah,
25 plus percent growth. That's really amazing. Like, people with so much of experience also don't really achieve those numbers. Hi, Karandeep. How are you?
hi Mani, all good. What about you?
Good, good. I'm doing good. Like, it's really nice to see you doing well with your business, especially in the last 2 weeks, the progression that you have demonstrated. In terms of results, achieving numbers like 5% TACoS,
Yeah,
25 plus percent growth. That's really amazing. Like, people with so much of experience also don't really achieve those numbers.
yeah,
I see you are very attentive to whatever we are discussing on a day-to-day basis. You are focused. Um, it's really nice to see you progressing well with your business. And as you know, we are piloting this one-on-one consultation program. So I just want to take a minute and understand a little bit about your goals, and then also understand why you chose to work with us.
yeah. Definitely, Mani. And thanks for having me here. So basically, I started with the e-commerce journey 6 months back, and since then, I have tried multiple ways of doing how we can achieve a particular sales per day sales. But yeah, in future, I have plans to build a full time e-commerce business, and yeah, that's it. And I'm attending your sessions just to learn myself how are things going and just to understand uh, because I am the only person who will understand my business well, right? So it's important for me to familiar with the numbers and the terms which we are going to do in our day to day life if we are going to invest our time in full time e-commerce business.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Like when we were speaking, you were of perspective that before delegating certain things to somebody else, the owner of the business should be knowing what is happening.
right,
Owner of the business cannot be a sleeping partner. You
yeah,
should very much be into the skin of the game. Now,
right,
especially since you have your business operations in multiple geographies, I think it's India, US, you're also looking at other marketplaces. If you're not aware of the concepts, and then if you're outsourcing things to agencies, then you don't have much control of what is happening, and whatever others say,
right.
you'll have to just listen, and then you don't have much control. Now, with that context, I want to understand, how did you discover us and why did you choose to work with us?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, there was an ad, a course which you offered us. So just I was interested in I was researching many PPC courses
Yeah.
just to learn how things are going and how just because I was interested in doing that, and I attended your sessions and it was really good. And the main the thing when I joined your Q&A sessions, that was the point when I decided to once reach out to you and understand the things. So yeah, that Q&A session really helps me a lot to understand various things from you. Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. Actually, it's a learning for me also that you got to know more about us from Q&A. I believe we should organize more and more Q&As going forward.
because I remember I asked various doubts and on the chat box, and you were really there to help us and guide us what we are going, what we exactly have to do.
Yeah,
Obviously, there are few things which we can't discuss in an elaborate manner because there are more people on the call. But yeah, you gave us your contact and email, and
yeah,
then I was able to reach out to you, and yeah.
yeah. That's nice. That's interesting. And I also remember in Q&A you were talking about one product, and apparently we did some have some experience with that product in the USA. I think that is how we connected. Like,
Yeah,
uh, firstly, talking about the PPC course that we rolled out, which is free of cost for all the students in there. One is that that course is a condensed version of all our learning, investing thousands and thousands of dollars in terms of learning and development, US based courses, and also experience, and also managing $1 million brands in India as well as in US. It's like you have everything that you should know. But I think that really lays a solid foundation. And of course, when you get inside business, every product is different, every product line is different. Once again, we have different stages, different phases. Ad strategy also largely depends upon, you know, at which part of the life
yeah.
cycle are you in. I think there are so many nuances to it. With that context, you said the curriculum of 6 weeks. Is that of value? Do you think we could have done more,
Yeah.
or do you see that as real value add from a common student standpoint, especially for people who want to do something but may not have much money at this point in time? Certainly, what generally happens is that people go and invest in courses, and in courses you don't really get the expected level of outcome, and certainly there is a provision for upselling, and then you get minimal value, and then you are forced to buy a paid course now. How did you find the course? I mean, what did, like, while there are so many courses in the market, what did you find? Like, how are we different, or what did you really like?
I think in that course, like most of the all the fundamentals are cleared, like which are common for like every seller account, which I can say. So the main thing is like the which you already like discussed with me also, like we like in our one-to-one discussion we are able to create our own SOPs,
Yeah,
which is really great because we are responsible and we know like how we are going to like we think in that perspective only, like for our products this we should do and we plan accordingly. And
yeah,
in that course, like most of the fundamentals are cleared, so it's really good start for a beginner to understand the things. Then eventually go with the other concept where you train us for like for where we create our own SOPs and like think in that direction. Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. You know, by the time you finish the consultations, if you have absolute clarity on what works, you know, how things work, when should you use sponsor products, when should you use sponsored display or sponsor brands, when you clearly know what you're supposed to do. Like, if you know the secret sauce, or if you know the formula, right, depending upon how your business is
Yeah.
progressing, you can just use the right lever in order to get the best outcome. Yeah, I think that's the key thing, right? Even when we are working with students, like you are like very early students, uh, like even our thought process is that while the curriculum is for 3 months, in these 3 months, how can we equip you with all the skills that you require, that so that after 3 months you are not dependent on us, right? By then you have understanding of concepts, by then you have SOPs which you learn from us, and in the process you will also customize SOPs that are in line with your business requirements, right? In
Right.
that sense, after 3 months also, like, you are not dependent. I think even if you need any help, we are always there. But still, the large proportion
Yeah.
of the work, you know how things are to be done. Even if you're delegating things to others, I think you are very clear in terms of you are not going to listen what others are saying. Rather, you should set those rules or framework for the people who are working for you to operate in a right manner. What we always say right from day one,
I
let me
think.
tell you. Yeah. Yes, Karandeep.
Yeah. So just wanted to say, like, I think this is where the platform helps a lot because there are pre-recorded, like we have recorded those live sessions, and
Yeah.
this is where the handhold, like we can like any times watch that videos and take reference for our own SOPs on, because we are like on in live sessions also we are managing our own products. So
Yeah.
we like if we like forgot something or just to remember how the things works, we can anyways go back and watch these sessions again and get to know like how you mentored us and how you told us to think in that direction, and what should be like the goal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Yes, recordings always help, and moreover, these recordings are specific to your business. So, in that
Yeah.
sense, your data is confidential, and then your product details are not being disclosed to others. Most importantly, we are talking about
Right.
real problems, right? Real scenarios, etc.
Right.
I think while SOPs are there, like once again, the main thing or the difference that I would say is like, uh, you know, like we always speak, right? It's not about revenue; it's always about profit, right? It's very easy to get
Yeah.
big revenues at a deep negative P&L. I think that is where I think we have been working together, and last 3 weeks have been really good, and we are seeing good, uh, progress in there. We are so happy that you're focused, and that is what we really see in students, because we say something, you go and then you do your homework, and then you come back the next day. And I see you're also very active,
Yeah.
even between the time slot, right? So if we are having meeting like today, we are
Yeah.
having meeting every alternative day. So you are very active and you always keep asking questions. I think you are progressing on a, in a right direction. You are, and I'm sure that you will do really well with your business. Certainly, I think there are few products where,
Thank you so much, man.
yeah, and during this process, I'm sure by the time we finish the entire curriculum, you will be in a position to also find good products which can help you uh, leapfrog and then have
Yeah.
massive advantage over other students. Yeah. So I think all that I
Definitely.
want to
Definitely.
say is, yeah, I want to convey my good wishes to you, and all the very best, Karan.
Thank you so much, Manny.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the point which you have mentioned here, most of the sellers are so occupied in dispatching orders and managing the operations work. Like they forgot, like the ultimate goal is to generate profit for yourself, not for the platform. It's very important, like to stick with the basics and learn how we are going to get profits, and ultimately we are in a we are making some profit or not at the end of the day. That is important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very much there. Like, you know, everyone speaks about revenues. And one more important thing here, right? It's very easy to take a brand which is doing like X amount of dollars or rupees and then scale it, rather than helping somebody who is at level zero. The skill that is required to take things off ground is a lot different to that of skill of managing something which is already good. I think when working with students, interacting with students, that is where we fit in. And when we see certain products don't have potential, we clearly say there is no potential because of so and so reasons. And if there is genuine potential, we make the most out of it, certainly, right? And like you rightly said, we should not be making money for Jeff Bezos. We should be making money for yourself. That is where
Yeah.
optimizing everything to profit from day one is very important. Unless you're ranking, you should never burn your money. That is very
Right.
much there. Yeah. So with that, Karandeep, I once again want to wish you good success and all the very best. And we will continue to have our conversations and have a blessed day. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
for having me. Thank you.